Hello duelists, these are the most important cards in my vampire deck. Vampire Familiar can be special summoned from the graveyard by sending another vampire card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Also, when special summoned, you can draw any vampire monster from your deck to your hand. Another important card is the Vampire Retainer. It has the same effect as the Vampire Familiar, but instead of a monster, you can only draw a vampire spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. Vampire Fräulein is a hand trap that works as a defense for the deck, must always be drawn by the effect of the Vampire Familiar. When an attack is declared, you can special summon it from your hand. Also, whenever one of your zombie monsters is battling, you can pay up to 3000 LP and that monster gains that amount in attack and defense. Vampire Voivode can be summoned from the graveyard by offering 2 zombie monsters from your field when the enemy summons a monster from the graveyard. But this effect is not so important. When normal summoned, you can target up to 2 monsters in your opponent's graveyard and special summon them in defense position on your field. Also, when a monster effect is activated while there is another monster with the same name in the graveyard, you can negate the activation. When Vampire Scarlet Scourge is summoned, you can pay 1000 LP and summon 1 vampire monster from your graveyard. Also, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can summon that opponent's monster at the end of the battle phase. Let's go to the deck spells and traps. Once per turn, you can pay 500 LP to activate Vampire Domain and summon a vampire monster in addition to your normal summon. With Vampire Awakening, you can summon any vampire monster from your deck, but it is destroyed during the end phase. Once per turn, when an effect is activated while you control a vampire monster, you can negate the activation, and if the effect was a monster, you gain LP equal to that monster's ATK. The rest of the main deck is made up of zombie cards and spells that support this type of deck. Zombie World, Foolish Burial, Called by the Grave, and Super Polymerization. The extra deck consists of 2 Dragon Acronethosal Dragon, 1 Starving Fusion Dragon, 1 Crimson Knight, 2 Dampy Vampire, 1 number 22, 1 number 23, 1 Linkura Bot, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Vampire Sucker, 1 Avenrid Savior, 1 Predaplant Vert Anaconda, 1 Saryuja Skull Dread, and 1 Yuki Honor. Okay, let's duel. Leave a like and subscribe.